Sayın Enbiya-i İzam ve Resulü Fihan Hazirat'ın ervah şeriflerine Pirimiz Bilal Habeş radıyallahu anh Efendimizin muhalif husus bu caminin manisi ve bugüne kadar içerisinden gelmiş geçmiş imam menzil kaynımlarının ve kahve ehli imanın ervahı SahibulSaif Şeyh Abdulkerim ve Kibrisi Rabbani Hazretleri için Allah rızası için El Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketehu yusallûne alen-nebi. Ya eyyühellezîne âmenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ. Allahümme salli alâ seyyidina Muhammedin ve alâ ali seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah, eşhedü en la ilahe illallah, eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah, eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya ale's-salâh, hayya ale's-salâh, hayya alel-felâh, hayya alel-felâh. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah, elhamdülillahi rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. Nahmadullah Teala ve nestağfiru, eşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh. Eşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammeden abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluh. Sallallahu aleyhi ve ala alihi ve ezvacihi ve esbâit tabi Khalifah Raşidin Mahdin min ba'di. زمتي على التحقيق خصوصا من علامات خلفاء رسول الله على التحقيق عمر المؤمنين حضرة أبو بكر عمر عثمان وعلي وعلى باقي الصحابة التابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. يا أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون اتقوا الله تعالى واتقوا إن الله مع الذين اتقوا الذين هم محسنون. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين Sayyidina Maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of the universes. All praises are due to Allah, who is beyond description and praises. All praises are due to Allah, who is as He has praised Himself. All praises are due to Allah, who is the most beneficent, the most merciful. All praises are due to Allah, who is entirely unique and exalted above all. All praises are due to Allah, who sent His Habib, Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ, as the mercy to the universes and the intercessor for creation. May all peace and blessings be upon Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ. Ya Allah, bless our Master Muhammad ﷺ, who opened what had been closed, who is the seal of what had gone before. He who makes the truth victorious by the truth, the guide to your straight path, and bless his household as is the due of his immense position and might. Amen. And may all peace and blessings be upon his noble family and blessed companions. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying in his Hadith Sharif, Abu Bakr is in paradise, Umar is in paradise, Ali is in paradise, Osman is in paradise, Talha is in paradise, Az-Zubayr is in paradise, Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas is in paradise, Abdul Rahman ibn Auf is in paradise, Ibn Zayd ibn Amr ibn Nufail is in paradise, and Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah is in paradise. May peace and blessings be upon them and all those who follow them until the last day. Amen. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers, welcome to you on this Yawmul Jummah on the last Jummah of Shaban, the month of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Rajab came with Raghaib and Mi'raj, and they have passed. Shaban came with Barat, and it is about to go. Inshallah Rahman, tonight the long-awaited guest, the Sultan of the months, Shahru Ramazan, is about to enter. The believer's heart must be joyful that the month of the Ummah, the month of mercy, the month of forgiveness, the month of freedom from the fire that is about to enter. And we are beginning with the words that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was saying in the last khutbah of Shaban, saying, O people, you are about to enter the shade of a great blessed month. A night therein is better than 1,000 months. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made fasting during this month an obligation and encouraged people to perform extra prayers during its nights. Seeking nearness to Allah through a good deed will be considered like performing an obligatory act of worship. The same way performance of an obligatory act of worship during this month would be rewarded 70 times more than during any other month. It is a month of patience. And the reward for patience is Jannat. It is a month of comforting others, and the month during which believers would enjoy plentifulness. The Prophet ﷺ went on to say, make sure you frequently do 4 things, 2 of which would please your Lord, and the other 2 are indispensable for your safety in the hereafter. As for the 2 things that would please your Lord, they are saying La ilaha illallah and making tawbah. And the other 2 are asking Allah the favor of entering Jannat and seeking refuge in Him from hellfire. This month is at our door. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Holy Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, O you who believe, fasting is prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you, that you may attain taqwa. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. And the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, Ramazan has come to you. It is a month of blessing in which Allah covers you with blessing, for He sends down mercy, decreases sins, and answers prayers. In it, Allah looks at your competition in good deeds and boasts about you to His angels. So show Allah goodness from yourselves, for the unfortunate one is he who is deprived in this month of the mercy of Allah, the Mighty, the Exalted. In another Hadith Sharif, He is giving a warning to us for this month, saying, perhaps a fasting person will get nothing from his fast, save hunger. And perhaps the one who stands to pray at night will get nothing from his standing, except sleeplessness. May Allah protect us from falling into those categories, inshallah. Before we enter into this month, we must make our intention correctly. Because as Hazrat Ali Karamallahu Wajha is narrating from Rasulullah alayhi wasallam, actions are according to intentions. And everyone will get what was intended. So what are we intending for Ramazan? What is our heart's desire for Ramazan? What are we seeking in Ramazan? Today, so many are trying to turn Ramazan into another Christmas, saying Ramazan is all about family, it's all about food, it's all about giving gifts, it's all about having warm feelings and sharing memories with each other. Ramazan is about sitting at the table and eating good food and feeling good. This is not a Muslim Ramazan. It's another kind of Ramazan. It is a Ramazan without a heart. It is a Ramazan without any soul. That is a Ramazan that makes the greatest gift of Allah Jalla wa Ala and turns it into a cheap attraction for the dunya. May Allah protect us from destroying our Ramazan in that way. Our Ramazan must be for Allah. Let our Ramazan be for Rasulullah. Let our Ramazan be for the awliya Allah. Ramazan is to bring the believer close to his Lord again. The purpose of fasting is not to eat later with your good friends. The purpose of fasting is to have taqwa, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself says in the Quran Kareem. It is to have nearness to Allah. Ramazan is to gain taqwa. Ramazan, it is to be with those whom Allah loves, to gain the love of Allah. In Ramazan, it is to empty your heart from the love of dunya, instead to fill it with the ashq of Allah and His Prophet. Ramazan is to sit with the believers and to be in Jamaat. That's why when Hazrat Abu Hurairah radiallahu anh and his companions used to fast, they would sit in the masjid and say, let us purify our fast. And the friends of Allah, they have diagnosed the illness of cheapening Ramazan and gave the cure. Ghawsul Azam, Shaykh Abdulkerim Gilani Qadasallahu Sir, may his himmat be with us. He said, most of you are out of touch with Ramazan. Respect for a command comes in proportion to the respect shown to the commander. As for anyone out of touch with Allah Azza wa Jalla, His Messenger, His prophets and the righteous among servants, then how can he be in touch with this month? Most of you have seen their fathers, mothers and neighbors fast. So they join them in fasting as a matter of habit, but it's not worship. They think that fasting is only to stay away from food and drink. So they do not fulfill its conditions and its requirements. O people, give up habitual practice and keep to worship. Fast for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Do not get bored of fasting and worshipping in this month. Do righteous deeds during it and make sure that you act with sincerity. Make a regular practice of the prayers of Taraweeh. Illuminate the mosques, for this will be a light for you on the day of resurrection. If you obey and respect Allah Azza wa Jalla in this month, Ramazan will be an intercessor on your behalf in the presence of your Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of resurrection. It will beg Him. Ramazan will beg Allah to grant you a share of His favor, His generosity, His blessings, His grace, His graciousness, His subtle kindness, and His safekeeping. There are among you those who are Muslims outwardly, but like idol worshippers inwardly. The curse is upon you. Renew your Islam, your repentance, your apology, and your sincerity in order that your Master Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept you and pardon your past sins. O you who are fasting, thank your Lord Azza wa Jalla for preparing you for fasting and enabling you to keep it. When one of you fasts, let his ears, his sights, his hands, his legs, his limbs and organs and his heart all fast. When you fast, give up lying, giving false witness, backbiting, defaming people, and embezzling their properties. In principle, You fast in order to purify yourselves of your sins and keep away from them. So what benefit could you derive from your fasting if you commit these sins yet again? On the day of resurrection, you will be gathered hungry, thirsty, naked, afraid, ashamed, and terrified. The person who feeds the poor and the needy this month, in this world, will be fed on that day. The person who provides clothing for the poor and the needy in this world will be supplied with clothes on that day. The person who is afraid and feels ashamed before the true one, Azza wa Jalla, in this world will be made to feel safe on that day. As for the person who is merciful to others in this world, Allah Azza wa Jalla will be merciful to him on that day. O people, do not make obtaining your food your concern, because it is a low concern. You have been put to test through eating and drinking, but you have been saved the trouble of securing sustenance, so do not have any concern about it. Glory be to the self-sustaining one who never eats, drinks, or sleeps. Your greedy keenness has increased, while your pious restraint and faith, it has decreased. Woe unto you! This world lasts only 1 hour, so spend it in obedience. And the friends of Allah speak the truth. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, we must keep our Ramazan with the awliya Allah. Because awliya Allah, they speak the truth. And that truth is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whose name is Al-Haq. O believers, the word Ramazan means to scorch, to burn. Run in Ramazan to scorch away your shaitan and your ego. Run in Ramazan. We must to scorch away our sins. The highest degree of purification in this dunya for a material, it is through burning. In this Ramazan, we must run to burn away the evil that is inside us. In its place, you will find your spirit starting to wake up. And when the spirit wakes up, you start to live paradise in this dunya. Every act of worship that has been taught to us by our Holy Prophet ﷺ is a mercy to us. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, I saw astonishing things in my dream. The angels of punishment grabbed someone from my ummah. The wudu he has performed came and saved him from the difficult situation he was in. I saw someone being squeezed in his grave. The namaz he had offered came and saved him from the torment of the grave. The devils were pestering someone. The zikr he had made came and saved him from the devils. That one's tongue stuck out as a result of intense thirst. The fasts he had observed in Ramazan came and quenched his thirst. Someone was surrounded by darkness. The Hajj he had made came and delivered him from darkness. The angel of death came to someone. The kindnesses he had done to his parents came. They averted death and delayed it. Someone was not allowed to talk to Muslims. Then his Silatul Rahim came and made intercession for him so he could talk to them. Someone who wanted to go near his Prophet was being prevented from going. The ghusuls he had taken brought him near me. Someone desired protection from the fire. His voluntary charities came and became a veil against the fire. When the angels of hell were taking someone to hell, his enjoining the doing of what was good and forbidding the doing of what was evil came and saved him. Someone was thrown into hellfire. The tears he had shed out of fear for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala came and saved him. When the book of deeds of a person was being given to him from his left, his fear of Allah came and carried it to his right. Someone's good deeds weighed light. His children who had died before himself came and made it heavy. Someone was shivering with fear of hell when his husn zan, when his having a good opinion of people about Allah came, his shivering, it stopped. Someone who crossed the Sirat with difficulty came to paradise, but the gates were closed. His kalimat al-shahadat came and put him into paradise. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun. We must say Alhamdulillah. We must say Alhamdulillah for being a Muslim. We must say Alhamdulillah for being from the Ummah Muhammad. Ala ni'mat al-Islam wa sharaf al-Iman da'iman. Alhamdulillah. O believers, our hearts must be overjoyed that we have reached this month of Ramazan. Our pious grandfathers, the flag bearers of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, the glorious Ottomans, they kept the Ramazan high. Our Shaykh, SahibulSaif, Shaykh Abdulkerim al-Kibrisi Rabbani, Qadasullah Sir, is teaching us about those blessed times, saying, during the Ottoman times, to welcome the month of Ramazan, people were shooting into the air. They were celebrating, Ramazan geldin, hoş geldin. They were celebrating, they were very happy. There was excitement in their lives. They were running around, they were running to do things, they were running to clean things, they were running to prepare things, to bring it to masjids, to share with people. They were running to cook, they were running to make sweets, changing. The whole life was changing. Different atmosphere is entering. Different life is entering. People, they are finding different energy in their lives. More rahmat is raining on them because they are running to hold on to those who are strong and continuing with them. But in the meantime, they are running to hold the weak ones with them and to pull them together. They were going out of their way to reach out to the weak ones, to reach to the poor ones. Where are you in this picture? Ask yourself. You must ask yourself. You must look to say, really, where am I? Am I just a tourist? Or I am a part of it? Ask yourself. You will know and you will do according to that. Whatever your heart says to you that time, move according to that. It's okay that time, but put some passion in your lives. And the passion, it only comes with doing things for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh believers, this is Ramazan. In this Ramazan, we must move to put that passion in our lives. Because that passion, that is what gives some taste to our lives. Otherwise, we're going to live like so many others that are living, the living dead. Today, they are giving people pills just so they feel alive. But the passion of living for Allah, that is real. That is a real taste of life. As Rasul Abu Madian is saying, what delight is there in life other than the companionship of the friends of Allah? They are the sultans. They are the masters. They are the princes. O believers, in this Ramazan, we must run to find out real life. Run to become real people, inshallah. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, real men are as rare as a reliable, strong camel that can endure the burden of long trips. You can hardly find one in 100. In this Ramazan, we should make the intention to run to be from that group. We must live with a purpose, live with an intention. If we are calling ourselves a murid, then we must live for our murad. That time we will have value. As Mawlana Rumi Qadasullah Sir is saying, the lion looks most handsome when he is hunting. O believers, we should not be seeking dunya. We should be concentrating on akhirat. Shaykh Efendi is saying, Allah is saying to us, race in the way of Allah. Race. Race is in doing good things, in doing good deeds, racing with each other. That's acceptable. And knowing where your energy is finishing. If you are running for Islam and you know that you are racing with that one together and you know that your energy is finishing, you must be able to transfer the power from you to that one. Let that one carry it, saying, this is the end of my time. You must carry it. Then you'll become beloved to Allah and His holy Prophet ﷺ. This is what we have seen through the history from Adam ﷺ until the holy Prophet ﷺ. After Prophet ﷺ, we have seen this very openly all the time through the history of the Seljuk Empire and the Ottomans. We are Osmanlı, we are Pekşan, we are Ottomans, and we are very honored. Allah has honored us with that. So many dropped it today. So many are attacking the Ottomans also. They can attack in any way. It doesn't matter. Allah keeps them high and they are high. And we are very honored holding them high, and we are going to hold them high. We are not good for anything. We must know that. What they did, it is impossible for us to do. But at least we say, Ya Rabbi, we love them. We love what they did because they did it for your sake and for your Prophet's sake. If we hold that high, Allah will keep us high. If we drop it, we are dropping ourselves down. Through history, we are seeing from individuals to groups of people to nations that when they kept the orders of Allah, Allah kept them high. As soon as they dropped it down, He took it away from them and He gave it to another nation. We must be the nominees to say, we are the nominees, Ya Rabbi, trying to hold this very high. We are knowing our power, that we have no power. We are very weak ones, very weak servants. We are asking support from you. If support is coming from you to us, then we are the most strong ones. And don't let us to deviate from the Sirat al-Mustaqim. Ya Rabbi, we are your weak servants and we are asking for your support. Grant us to stay on the straight path and to be pleased with us. Accept our Rajab and Shaban and let us to enter with honor into the month of Ramazan. Let us to awaken our passion for you and your Habib in this month. Let us to awaken our passion for Hizmat in this month. Write us as those who you are pleased with, dunya and akhirat. Write us to be with our Shaykh this life and the next. Ameen. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Lazim lazim la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayhi. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu. Shaykh Qadir. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu. Shaykh Qadir. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد شيء كبير لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إن كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إن كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إن كنت من الظالمين سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح إن دين عند الله الإسلام قام الصلاة آمين استغفر الله
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة وقد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله